Welcome to the Starting Over podcast. Edward Sheldon, aka Dark Logos, and this is the show where we look at the strategies, tactics, and mechanics behind the game of heroclix. Now, I know what you're thinking, Edward, are you gonna preach this episode? And yeah, you know, guys, I'm gonna preach. And I do this. You know, y'all think I'm not gonna do this, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. What are we preaching about? What's the sermon for today? Well, I've been thinking my accomplishments, they have not been what I wanted. I got Phoenix Nest. I love Phoenix Nest. It is my baby. It's my team. I love it. It is my bread and my butter. But it's got to be more. It's got to be more than some guy and PJ Bolin and Matty G and me and all these other people, right? It's got to be more. Now you're thinking, Ed, what more can we add to it? What more can we do? It's got to be worldwide. And I'm not just saying Canada, PJ Bolin, King of the North. It's got to be everywhere. We should be winning, Mexico's national championships. We should be winning Australia, and we should be winning, the UK and Finland and everywhere. Not just Canada and America, We send PJ Bolin up there to do his little ginger thing, and he kind of messes around. He does whatever. Then he comes back, and it's like, yeah, you won a championship. Good job, bro. Good job. But it's not enough. All right? We got some guys in the Midwest, but it's like, I just kind of feel bad for them. So they're on the team, But really, what we need to do is they need to make me a better player. And I'm real with you. I'm going to be real with you guys. I'm going to be real with you, all right? All right? Just keep with me here. I am not the best heroclix player in the world. Believe that or not, I am not the best heroclix player in the world. I know it's hard for you to believe. It's hard for me to say, but I'm not. Now, am I still going to charge you $15 for a coaching session? Oh, you bet. $15 to coach you? Oh, yeah. We'll play a game. I'll tell you what you're doing wrong. I could do that for free, but you'll give me $15 for it. Now, just $5, we'll play a game. Just so you can tell what it's like playing against, world champ. Oh, I'm not one of those. National. Oh, I'm not one of those either. Champion of something. Edward Shelton, captain of Phoenix Nest. So that's what we should do. Just saying. That's always an option. You guys can do that whenever. So kind of the preaching aside, I want to move Phoenix Nest to something more. All right, the Phoenix, it's like a bird. It was like an okay Harry Potter movie. It was fine. It was like, it was a little symbolic, and I didn't care for some of that, but it was fine, and I can deal with it. But it's got to be something more, just something so much more, you guys. You guys don't even know. We're gonna beat the Thuggernauts. We're gonna beat the Clickston. We're gonna beat everybody. We're gonna be way better. I want to show that we're an unstoppable force. And this is the best podcast, the best browser podcast that you'll ever listen to, ever. Way better than 3 clicks from KO, the Clickston guys, the shots loaded guys, the Dial C guys for Chicago, We're going to be way better than all those guys. My brand, the Dark Logos, the Edward Shelton, the Kansas City barbecue. Don't know why I said that. Just felt like I needed to go there somewhere. That brand, oh, it's going to be great. Sorry, I left my phone on. Sorry about that, guys. I'm terribly unprofessional. You know how I am. So that was kind of my mini rant to get the show started. That Phoenix Nest, we're going strong. We're going strong because every victory that they have is one that I can take for myself, and that feels awesome. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Matty G, we're sending him all over the place. It's like, let's get this guy in a vehicle. Let's get him. Let's get him there, We're putting these guys on these internet qualifiers and these online games. I don't really know how computers work. Not that well. But apparently you can play heroclix on computers. That's pretty cool. That's really cool. So what do we got going on this week? We're a week out from DC Rebirth. We're a few months out from Nationals. There's no more WKOs going on. Those were postponed. So what's our drive right now? Well, Rebirth doesn't look like it's adding much to the heroclix. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm a little bumped. All right, this is skip from me. I can just go ahead and I can save it all for Black Panther. Wakanda forever and all that. You know, we got Forrest Whitaker in that set. Dora Milaje. I'm excited, and it's not just because Black Panther's my man. T'Challa's my man. But Rebirth's just looking bad. There's a couple of good figures in the set, and I feel like they might see a little bit of meta play. Some of these commander steals, maybe. Really just one of them. Honestly, I like this Prez Ricard. He might make it. We'll have to see. But it's a lot of niche meta. It seems right now. It seems that's all we're getting, and we don't know the full set. We didn't know the full Earth X set before pre-release either. So we'll have to see. We're gonna keep tabs on it, and we'll see what we're doing here. But that's where we're at, honestly. And I wish there was more. I do. I wish there was a lot more because I gotta pump these shows out every 2 weeks. That's a crazy schedule. I know. Every 2 weeks is insane. Some people try to do it every week. There are podcasts that do it every day, not heroclix ones, of course, but other podcasts, and that's crazy. We can't do that. This Mr. Oz, he's a maybe on the Rebirth. I'm gonna be real with you guys. It's a maybe. We just saw this Robin and this Dolphin chick. They're not that great. We saw that new Chase, Barbastus, whatever. I'm pretty sure he was in a Pirates of the Caribbean movie. He's okay. Go into him. You guys want to go into him? I don't spoil a lot of figures. I kind of went through a couple of sets, but this whole set isn't out yet, so I don't want to be calling any shots yet. But Barbados, he's quintessence, 8 range, 1 bolt, 375 points, weird point value. I know, just crazy. It's 200 and 100. Dark Knight's deity, monster. I feel like his 100-point line is just going to be the cream of the crop. And here's why. All right. He starts with special speed power. Drag you into the dark multiverse. Phasing teleport. Phasing teleport is free, but only to move 4 squares. And when he does, after resolutions adjacent opposing characters, have a mobile to your next turn, which means they're just going to be wailing on this guy, but they can't move. All right. He's got a special attack power he can push onto. You're not going to be pushing him, but on a second click until he dies. He's got Steel Energy and Power. Make any number of close attacks, each targeting a different opposing character. Now, he'll heal for each click. So I feel like once he loses the power, it's done. Because it says it doesn't keep going even when he loses the power. So he has that until he heals up to whatever. So, that's this will be great for a Bizarro game. You know me, I'm not really that meta. I just got the team, and that's kind of fun to run and all that stuff. But I love the casual stuff. I like the B-movie games, Bizarro games. I like that 200 points building it, 200 points sealed. That's what I like to see. That's me. That's me personally. I don't like this meta game, because it's too much. What are you doing, wasting your time? So that's Barbados. We're not gonna go too deep into his style. He's all right. I'm glad they made him, but he's all right. We still haven't seen a couple of characters we've seen sculpts for. Lex Luthor. I'm a big Lex Luthor fan because, you guys know my thoughts on Superman. You heard the podcast where the 4 black men discuss comic books. You heard my thoughts. He's a privileged white male. Even though he's an alien, whatever, he's got that white privilege, so that's okay. It's just like that sometimes. That's fine, but he's still hiding. Those glasses hide more than you think. So, Lex Luthor, he's also white male, but he's struggling. He's struggling to make his money. He had to make his money the hard way. Killing his parents. That's hard. That's real hard. That's hardcore. So, yeah, we haven't seen quite a few figures. So I don't want to cast any judgment upon the Rebirth set. Not yet. No, not yet. I don't want to be Judgy McJudge throwing that down. I'm not going to be throwing that down. Trust me, I will not. I know what you're saying. Edward, where are we going with this? What is this episode all about? And this episode is just a retrospect. What's the state of the game right now? the rotation hasn't happened yet. We're going to have a Nationals with so much modern legal stuff. Now, what's going to happen after rotation? Now, I don't want to spoil it. I don't want to spoil it here and now because you know I got to save these episodes in the back burner so I can pump them out. There's content for you guys. I don't want to be squandering your good my good name, your time listening when you're sitting at your computer and you're like, I need some good content. I could be watching PewDiePie, T-Series. I could be watching all sorts of stuff. You know what I'm watching? Starting Over Podcast. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching the Starting Over Podcast. One of the best podcasts out there. And you know that. You know that's true. All right? Y'all know that. I shouldn't even have to tell you that. But I'm going to tell you anyway, just to let you know. All right? So, Edward, what are we doing? What are we doing here? What are we doing right now? Well, honestly, I tried the whole scripted thing. And that didn't work. That was terrible. It took me so many tries to get that show right. It was terrible. Maybe I'm just bad at podcasts. Maybe 270 episodes, something in. Maybe I should just quit. But you know I ain't going to quit. I don't know the meaning of the word quit. You know, that's impossible. I don't quit. I ain't no quitter. You guys know that. You know that. You know, Dark Logos ain't nothing quit on. Ain't nobody, nothing, any time. You know that. All right? So we ain't quitting. So what are we doing? What are we looking at here? Rotation's going to happen. Not soon. It's way far off. So that's crazy in the future. So what is Phoenix Nest doing? Well, we got to kind of take everything with a little bit of grain of salt. Here in about a week or two, States is going to happen. What are we doing for States? You know, we got people all over the place. We're forgetting about Texas. Texas is going to be won by one of those Texan hippie guys. They're going to win it. We're just going to forget about Texas. Don't even care. We'll send some people to Lucky Dice. See if they want to catch dice. You know what I'm saying? You know, we got people all over the place. You know. So if you guys want to see us, I think we're going to do strong in States. Honestly, I think there's 300 modern states. We're going to be bringing in all these Mjolnirs to give to all these Lady Deaths who are about to rotate out. And you know what? That's okay. We don't need Lady Death anymore because we got Ronan. Now, Ronan with Mjolnir, that's your Hawkeye. I've said this before. You know, people that are thinking Vulture is Hawkeye or even these Dark Knight chases, those aren't Hawkeye. Ronan is Hawkeye. You put him Mjolnir, you sidestep him up, you get him in the right spot, you know. He's got that 10 range that it's insane. All right. You just get him right. We do some Star Fox, maybe put a Lockjaw on there. We get his values. We just get those pumped up. Just crazy, right? He's a 12-5, close combat expert, 13-6, you know, something just wild with Mjolnir. All right. We're killing him. So that's what we got right now. Full Point Unimind is making the rounds. He's tough to beat. People didn't think about this. You know, people were giving Matty G all this crud, but we had Tommy Lytle playing him too. You know, don't even forget about it. We're stacking the maps here, folks. We are stacking the bracket. Stacking the bracket, trademarked. Dark Logos, Edward Shelton, Starting Over Podcast. All right? Stacking the bracket. We're just making them crazy, guys. We're trying to make our opponents. And, you know, I love the good of the game. You know, I watch out everybody under my wing, under my Phoenix wing. I take care of them. You know, I'm like, yo, you guys, how you doing? You ready to play? You got this. Are you psyched up? Are you hyped? You know, can I get you some water? Do you want a granola bar? You know, what can I do for you? I'm here to serve. It's about leading by example. It's about serving your team. It's not about, you know, this George Washington style leadership. You got to be on the battlefield there with him, right with him. You know, it's not like the pharaohs who's their leadership is just like, oh, just go, just build the pyramids. And these ain't people I'm just whipping into shape to tell them to just start building things. No. This is that real good lead by example style leadership right here. I'm with my team 100% of the way. You know, when we go to events, I'm right there with them. I ain't buying their jerseys, though. That ain't going to happen. They can spend their own money, all right? You know, I ain't their mom. I ain't going to buy them no clothes. That's not going to happen. But I'm right there with them. I'm bleeding with them, you know? I'm sweating with them, having victories with them. I'm eating with them. We're fighting with them. And that's what makes a team. That's what makes us so great. It's because we do everything together. We're a family. You know, we're like a pack. We're like a flock, I guess. Phoenix bird. So it's like a flock, I think. It's like a murder, crows, murder, phoenix, something like that. You know, you play against us, you get murdered though. You know, we savage. We savage. I ain't even trying to. We don't pull no punches. We just savage. All right. Y'all should know that by now. Y'all should know. Don't mess the Phoenix. You're gonna get burned. You know. So that's just a heads up for anyone out there who's trying to step up Phoenix Nest level. You're gonna get burned, and it's gonna hurt. Need some aloe vera on that. Need some cold ice, but not like the ice, like the pack. So the ice will hurt your skin too. You know, we get medical with it. All right. So you better watch out. Phoenix Nest, we're winning all the states. Well, not like Wyoming. No one's going to Wyoming. That's like 5 dudes up there doing whatever. But like all those other states, you know, we're sending PJ. PJ can only go to so many provinces. We're going to try to get them, all of them. Just all of them. We're going to send them all over. It's like finding Carmen Sandiego. You got to like jump all these countries. We're just sending that dude anywhere he can go. You know, man, it's like, yo, you free? Yeah, you free. You know you're free. Let's get you there, man. Let's get you there. Because if you ain't there, who is going to be winning Canada? Some of these heroclix schmucks? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. PJ Bowen, King of the North. We are keeping him up there. He's like, I want to come home. I want to see my family. I want to see my wife. And it's like, no, you can't. You got to go to Canada. You got to play heroclix. What do you think you're doing? Get out of here. Get out. All right. But I love them. I love everybody in my team. All right. It's just they got to know their priorities. You know, I don't have that priority to his wife. That's his problem. But he's got the priority to me. He's got to travel. And he knows what's good for the nest. What's good for the flock. The flock, ladies and gentlemen. Flock of birds. Flock of phoenixes. The phoenix's ashes and rising from the dust. I don't really know what I was thinking when I named this team. I still think I should have went with Eagle's Nest. That's clearly a better name. Way better name. But that's the past. So we're going to forget about the past for a minute here, you know. Just forget about it. Just forget about it. But we're stacking it. We got the Lytles, KJ, me. We got some of those dudes from South Dakota. I'm loving it. We're killing it. You know, even if that one jerk is there too. He ain't part of the team though. Ain't never going to be. Hate that guy. Forgot his name. It's like Kyle or something like that. Don't like him though. Forget about it. All right. So yeah, that's Phoenix Nest. And we're coming for you. Y'all listen to this. All right. Danny Powell. Okay. Scotty Crumpton. Coming for you. We coming for you. Full force. None of this Four Eyes Gaming Club. It's not going to stop us. All right. Ain't nothing going to stop Phoenix Nest. Because anytime we do well in a tournament, you know I'm taking credit for their accomplishments. Because what would they be? Unless I asked them to buy their own jersey. They would be nothing. I am the great orchestrator of everything. I am like the pilot amongst pilots. You know, I'm like that one chick who went across the Atlantic or whatever her name is. Something like Earhart. All right, I'm like her. But like I succeed better and above, higher, further, faster, baby. You know that. You know that. I'm like the Beethoven. This is my symphony. All right. I got people over here. I wave my little Beethoven stick, my little conductor wand, and I'm like, pow, violins. Violins. PJ Bowen, he's strumming violins. Boom, doom, doom. There he goes. First C. Then I wave over here, and I'm like, cellos. And Matty G's like, I don't know how to play a cello. Not even sure what it is really, but he's playing it, and he's doing his heart out. And I wave it over here. And Lucas is like, I got you, man. I got you. And he starts hitting the keys on the piano. And he's like, go, go, go. Thinking orchestra is actually all strings. But whatever. Anyways, we keep going. We keep going. I wave it over here. And Kevin hits a little triangle. Bing. And we go. We go. That's the orchestra. That's the amazing. That's the majesty of Phoenix Nest. All right. You know, KJ's there. Everybody's there. Everybody's there. And I'll wave it over here. And the Lytles are like, we got these cymbals. We're like working together. We bang, bang, pow. We got them. We got them. All right. Top 4 in every event. That's what Phoenix Nest is about. That's the energy we bring to every single tournament. I'm not saying we're unstoppable. I'm just saying you don't want to find out. You don't want to be standing in our path and see whether or not we'll slow down. You don't play chicken with a phoenix, all right? So let's get that straight. I want to thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you so much for tuning in. Now, YouTube's tough. You know, you guys got to watch these videos. Watch them. Have them run in the background if you got to. I need that ad revenue. You know me. I need it. I need it. You also need to pay me $15 to coach you play a game. That's got to happen. It's not an if, it's a when. All right. One of these days you're going to do it. You don't know yet. You just don't know. All right. So we're about to wrap this show up. So I want to thank you guys so much for listening this far. So that's Dark Logos, Edward Shelton. Thank you so much. Make sure you turn on that bell notification. Subscribe, like, comment. The algorithm's busted, my friends. It's busted. The algorithm, they say you're your own algorithm. That's false. That's false. There ain't no such thing as you're your own algorithm. That's garbage. That's straight garbage. So just forget about it. Thank you so much. This has been Starting Over. Sorry about that. Let me try again. Thank you so much. This has been the Starting Over podcast. And remember, we all have to start over someday.